Welcome to day 369 of our Deso journey. I'm Ed Krasenstein here with my twin brother, Brian. And remember, these videos are being sponsored by NFT Tech. They are an investor in Clout Feed. So yesterday there was a good amount of news. I think a lot of people getting back into the swing of things this week after the Deso anniversary. And there's a lot of development going on in Deso. Open Prosper, Salil Sethi added a really cool new feature to Open Prosper. It's called the welcome back page. And what he does with that is he takes a look at all the old accounts that have not been active for the past 30 days, who have just become active in the last 24 hours. So if you're inactive for 30 or more days, and then in the last day you have at least one action on Deso, you're going to appear in this list, which is really cool because you can kind of welcome people back. That's why it's called the welcome back page. Brian and I also suggested to Salil, and I think Mubs actually had the same suggestion, that he add a section that shows people who have come back, but also made a post. I like this idea because it allows other creators on Deso to find people who are back and made a post, and then you can go give them diamonds for those posts or reply to their posts to give them activity and let them know that Deso is still active. He added this feature, and he added this, when I say he, I mean Salil, added this feature like literally within hours of us suggesting it. So now there's another tab where you can see who has posted, reposted, or made a comment as well. So it's a great feature. You can check it out. You go to openprosper.com/stats/lists/welcome-back. Definitely check it out.
Yeah, so like this is another one of the outcomes of having a meetup of Deso people. He actually heard about that. He actually got this idea. Salil got this idea from people at lunch, I think it was. I was actually there when somebody mentioned that he should do this, and then we had a discussion like, well, like what's the best way to go about it? And this came to fruition. He had it in place literally within like 36 hours. So I'm going to use this celebratory button that Salil got me in LA to celebrate how awesome
boy, here we go.
Prosper is. There we go.
Yeah, so Dylan kind of let a cat out of that bag yesterday, Brian.
Yeah, so if you take part in the Deso Foundation Discord, then you kind of learn a lot. And that's because there are core team members there posting, replying to posts. And Crowd33 made a post on the Discord saying that maybe the Deso.org website should be redone. Maybe focus on like the featured app. So like, I guess like he meant Diamond app. And Dylan Jagger Lee replied, and he basically said they're doing a pretty solid rework of Deso.org, and that includes featuring the featured app on the like right front and center. So I think the core team's listening. They understand that there needs to be some changes, and things are evolving constantly. And we should expect Deso.org to be revamped soon. And I love the Deso.org's website. I think there's a lot of good information, but maybe some of it can be rearranged a little bit to emphasize some of the more important features of Deso. So I'm happy to hear that, and we'll see what happens in the coming weeks.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Nigel's an OG of Deso and BitClout. He had a really interesting post yesterday. As many of you know, Nigel is a huge collector of the CloutPunk NFTs. I think he said he owns 111 CloutPunk G NFTs. So he had an idea where he would create these packs, like trading card packs, where you would get CloutPunk Gs. And his idea is that each pack would include 5 CloutPunk Gs with 1 rare. So with 1 rare card in there. And then he could sell these packs to others. And those, you don't know what you're getting, but you're going to open the pack and discover, could be a really rare card. It could be a less rare card, but it kind of brings back memories of baseball cards when I used to buy baseball card packs in the 90s and open them and hope for like a really rare insert or rookie card.
Yeah, and it's just that. It's the same exact idea. It's kind of like you're gambling, but not gambling. You're buying something that you want with the possibility you get something really, really cool. And by putting a rare one in, he's doing just that. Now, I like to see like if he's going to, how will he do it? Will he say, I'm going to make all my Cloudpunk Gs into packs so that then you can go and see which rare ones are available in his wallet? And then you can be like, oh, well, there's definitely a chance you get this super rare one right here. Or is he just going to sell off a couple of them and you might not know which ones he's going to give away? So I'd like to see like how he goes about it further than this. But I think it's a good idea. And the pack idea is definitely something that within the NFT space could work quite well because many collectors of NFTs have also been collectors of trading cards. And it kind of takes a little bit of, I guess you could say strategy from the trading card industry.
Yeah, and he created a really cool animated image of a pack that you should definitely check out. Go to Nigel's profile and you can see it there. And there's a conversation in the post that he made there.
Yeah.
So High Key yesterday, they aped into somebody's coin.
Yeah, so High Key.
First, Brian, I want to have a talk with you. So we have these notes, right? We have these notes of what we're talking about. And when it's your turn to talk about something, I have Brian written next to it. So like when I'm done talking and I pause and that pause seems to like go on pretty long.
I really like the
we don't need these awkward pauses.
And I think it just adds to the show. People and be like, oh God, did you catch the awkward long pause in the Krasenstein show today? So I just want to add excitement to the show. That's why I didn't talk immediately. But yeah, let's move on to High Key. As you know, High Key, they've been putting money onto the platform since the beginning, lots of money. In fact, they said that they lost probably about $1 million from buying Deso, buying creator coins, but they're still optimistic about the future. And this past jump in price probably helped them out a little bit. But they aped into a user's creator coin, Dana White. So Dana White is the president of the UFC, Ultimate Fighting Championship. We don't know, but they bought $6,000. We don't know if they're onto something, if they're just speculating, but it would be cool to see Dana White come to Deso and possibly bring some UFC fighters along with him. That would be really interesting.
A little intimidating, I think.
Yeah, a little bit, but it would still be interesting.
So PurpleCreator yesterday, we talked about them and how they're releasing their DAO creator coin social token trading platform. And today it launches. If you go to PurpleCreator.com, you can see the website. They also released a video. If you go at PurpleCreator on Deso, you can watch a video. It shows how you make the trades. It looks really good. It looks like, you know, a stock trading platform or let's say a crypto trading platform for DAO coins, social tokens, and Deso creator coins. So definitely check it out. I'm excited to see how this grows. And I want to see what happens when some creator coins get on there and begin trading. Because, you know, like I feel like there's going to be an upper and lower bound that they're going to be trading at based on the creator coin price on Deso. So you have the buyers, right? The buyers are going to want to buy creator coins without paying the founder reward. So they're going to be willing to pay probably slightly over the price of the creator coins on Deso. But the sellers, on the other hand, they're going to want to sell it for more than they can sell for on Deso. That's the only way they're going to, there's no point to list at the same price you can sell automatically for on Deso. So I expect the price to be somewhere between the creator coin price on Deso and the creator coin price on Deso plus the founder reward. It's going to be interesting to see how that works.
Well, but one thing to keep in mind is that say Krasenstein coin is $1,000 on Deso. If somebody had $10,000 of our coin and they want to sell it, they're not going to get $10,000. They're likely going to get maybe 9,200 or so because you're going to be selling down the bonding curve. So the sell price on PurpleCreator, I would assume, would be cheaper than the list price of the coin. It's going to be interesting to see the dynamics because I think we're going to see it has a potential to reignite the creator coin market as people try and maybe do some arbitrage. And I love that this is coming along right now, because creator coins are kind of slow, right? Not kind of slow, they are very slow right now. But we'll see.
And DAO coins too.
Right.
So we're gonna have the DAO coins that are gonna be traded on DAO, but they're also gonna be traded on PurpleCreator. So the arbitrage opportunity is there, especially right when it starts up and there's very low volume traded. It's gonna be very interesting to follow.
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm looking forward to it. Talking about creator coin, somebody that used to have a high creator coin, still does have a decently high creator coin, Tiffany Trump. She's back posting. Welcome back, Tiffany Trump. Welcome back, Tiffany. She replied to Natter's post. Natter made a post basically saying that his goal is to make Deso as easy to navigate and understand as so that his mom can understand it. He wants to make it as easy as possible so that his mom can navigate it, understand what Deso is. And Tiffany replied and said that it's definitely mom friendly. She also said that she thinks her mom, Marla Maples, would love Deso. So maybe we're going to see Marla Maples coming on to Deso. That would be pretty cool. Tiffany, I guess you can try working on that one. But it's a good point, and I think that the further along we get, and as these new apps come about, we're seeing that it is more easy to understand, and it like, even though there's DAO coins and creator coins and all that, and some of the, I guess, the extras on Deso are a bit tough to understand if you're kind of new to crypto, I think the general idea of Deso is simple to understand. And joining up, creator coin, DAO coin, all that aside, it's easy to understand because it's just like Twitter or just like Facebook. So I think as we move forward and we progress, there's going to be more simpler apps coming about, where this trend kind of continues. I know that my mom uses Facebook. She should probably be able to understand Deso quite well. I think it's pretty self-explanatory. Nobody has to use creator coins. Nobody has to do DAO coins. Nobody has to do NFTs. They can just sign up and use Deso as a social media platform like a Facebook or a Twitter, I think.
Yeah, and Tiffany also mentioned NFTz. She gave a shout out to NFTz in another post she made. She said that I am so out of the loop. It took me a while to go through NFTz.zone and accept a pending NFT transfer, which was so sweet and such a beautiful piece and a super cool NFT platform. Glad I figured that out. So it was an NFT transfer of Tiffany Trump by, I believe it was Imarman who created it, and it was part of Women of Big Clout. So she used NFTz. She said she liked it. She got the NFT transfer. So maybe she gets back into the NFTs on Deso. Wait and see.
Yeah, and thanks, Tiffany.
And Reed yesterday, of course, Reed, who's a Deso OG since the very beginning. I believe he's an investor in Deso as well. He made a post and he said, who wants to join a Zoom call? But when he said Zoom, he admitted that he means a Zoom-like Deso app, a call on a Zoom-like Deso app, which essentially means Entra, because that's the only real Zoom-like app on Deso. But he said he's ready to share how he's planning to contribute to the ecosystem over the next 6 months. So it's going to be interesting to see what he's doing. What does Reed have planned for the ecosystem? Apparently there's going to be an Entra call sometime soon, so we'll all have to tune into that.
Yeah, and Reed, of course, is an early investor into Deso, so he has this drive to try and make Deso succeed as fast as possible, because he's going to benefit because he's an investor. So like, I wish that all of the VCs would be like this, and they would all be here active like Reed has been since the beginning, trying to push forward different initiatives on Deso. We thought we might get a chance to meet him again in LA, but he wasn't able to attend. But I replied and I said, I definitely love to talk to you about what you're doing. I think a lot of people would love to hear what he's trying to do here on Deso, and hopefully other VCs kind of take a cue from Reed and say, hey, we're invested into Deso. Let's try and help it succeed. And I think that's what a lot of OGs are doing. But a lot of the VCs, I think, are kind of hesitant to really say much about Deso quite yet, because they don't want to be the one pushing it if it didn't succeed. But I'd say get some balls like Reed and move forward and push what you believe in.
Yeah, for sure. And Design Star, the sisters, the Design Star sisters, are giving away zero point 0.1 Design Star coin. They made the post this morning, and to have a chance at winning, what you have to do is you just need to follow Design Star and repost the posts in which they're saying they're giving away the 0.1 Design Star coin. So just go to Design Star on Deso and you can enter that giveaway. I love what they do. They are always holding these giveaways, getting people interested. Plus it benefits them in that they're getting followers and getting attention to their posts, getting attention to Story, the app that they're working on with Revolve. I'm super excited about that. So definitely take part in this competition if you can.
Yeah, besides Darmesh, I think they have probably given away more of their coin than anybody else on this platform. I love it. It's definitely something that kind of gets attention. And 0.1 of their coins quite valuable. They bought a lot of their own coin in the beginning, so that they're pretty high up on that bonding curve. But yes. Yeah, let's move to the hashtag.
Well, I just want to mention something else. Mike Goldberg, who we had a pleasure of meeting in LA, he also got to talk a lot with Cassius Cuvée and DOZ and some of the other people there. And as you know, NFT LA is going on in LA, and there was a huge after party event. It was an immersive NFT experience featuring Scott Page, who's a Pink Floyd sax player, and some other really famous musicians. And Mike Goldberg actually got tickets for this event, this after party, and I believe he gave them to Mr. Triplet, Cassius Cuvée, DOZ, William Laurent, D. Marie, and Salil Sethi, who got to attend the after party, which I think is really awesome. They're representing Deso at this event, and knowing people like Cassius, who's so outspoken and so energetic and excited about Deso, I'm sure the word about Deso was spread quite a bit at both NFT LA, where I believe him and Mr. Triplet had media passes, and also the after party where, there are a lot of famous people there and a lot of big NFT collectors.
Yeah, and I just want to give a shout out to Mike Goldberg, probably one of the friendliest guys I've met at the Deso anniversary this last weekend. Had a lot to say. He's just such a nice guy, and I wish I had more time to talk to him. It was just kind of chaotic. Everybody's like running around talking, and it was pretty loud. But definitely need to hang out again sometime.
Yeah. So what were the top hashtags of yesterday, Brian?
Top hashtags: number 1 was Deso. Number 2 was NFT. Number 3 was photography. Number 4 was music, and number 5 was crypto. So all hashtags that we've seen before. Not too much to say there, but yeah, I mean, let's move to the next Open Prosper top earners. Yesterday, it kind of continued that trend that we saw on Tuesday after that big blow up of the Deso price. We're seeing a lot of old members coming back, which is definitely a good thing. But we're seeing that the number of creators earning Deso is continuing to go up. I think yesterday was 1,222 creators earned some Deso. Today was 1,250. This is substantially higher than it had been the previous week or two. In total, $21,068 were earned from those 1,250 creators. 11 creators earned at least 1 Deso, and 4 creators earned at least 10 Deso. The top 10 Deso earners for the last 24 hours were DAO, earning $16,900. There's definitely selling a lot of those NFTs that will be redeemable for DAO coins sometime in May. Followed by after DAO was Diamond Game Studio, followed by Daniel Keys, Flanagan, Tiffany Trump, who we talked about earlier, The Nobody, Cloutpunk, Saracom, Lost Robots, and Eggway. So congrats to all of them.
And also looking at the welcome back page for Open Prosper, I noticed two relatively well-known people who have returned to Deso. One includes JMJ, who's the investor and co-founder of Chapter One, and also was acted as the VP of product and revenue at Tinder. So he was back. He came back. I believe he took some sort of action. I'm not sure which. And then Mayaro Sex, she's an OnlyFans model. She came back and made a post. She had been going for 99 days. JMJ had been going for 281 days. So thanks again to Lil Sethi for all the great information. Go say hi to JMJ and Mayaro Sex. I'll post their handles under this post.
Yeah,
But
and
yeah,
go to Open Prosper and look through that list of newly returned active users and give them some diamonds, some likes, comments. Just talk to them, show them that we're paying attention, that we care, and that we want them to be here.
Yeah, and just to close things out, the community events today, there's 2 of them at 11 a.m. Eastern time on Clubhouse. It's Crypto Ladies on the Mic, The Power of Reputation, with Deso Chats, Miss Katie Ann and Michelle Lord, among many, many others. You know, you usually see Clout Women Unite there. You usually see you see Izzy there a lot. But it's a great room. The women talk for an hour and then they invite the men on stage to join the conversation. There's always great conversations. Michelle and Miss Katie Ann do an awesome job. At 2 p.m. Eastern time on Entra is Web3 Wednesdays with Caleb, Kerry Silverman, Sean Merriam, Damian, and more. So definitely check those 2 events out, 11 a.m. Eastern on Clubhouse and 2 p.m. Eastern on Entra. And that is all we have for today. I'm sure we're going to be back at you tomorrow, and have a great day.
We might take a day off tomorrow, actually.
No, we're not allowed to do that, Brian. It would ruin our streak.
You're right.